He's like, so what's taking so long to sign papers? And I was like, so I just want to do more research. He's like, well, we can do the research right now.
What?
Huh? Hello, I am Cynthia Nicole, and today I'm gonna have to be really real with you. So, you know how when you go on Google, you might type in a job like work from home jobs or jobs where I can have a flexible schedule, and sometimes on Google those ads pop up before you get to the search. Well, you know what? So I clicked on one of the ads, and it was if you can type and copy and paste, this is for you, right? So I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I signed up for it, and I never do that because I'm not saying they're scams, but I just never do it because it probably is a scam. So maybe a couple of days later or a week later, I get a phone call from this guy. He seems really cool, and he's just like, yeah, you signed up for our typing, copying, pasting, and I just wanted to get a little bit of your background and to see if this would be a good fit for you. We only choose a certain selective group of people, and we just want to make sure you're the right fit for us, right? So we had a great conversation, and I told him a little bit too much information. I was being a little bit over dramatic, but they took what I said seriously. Next, he's like, okay, we need to set up a meeting so that we can discuss this fully. So anyways, set up the meeting the following week. I watched a video that he told me to watch. It was about 5 pillars of business, blah, 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 blah. This is why businesses fail. This is why you're not going to fail, because we're going to help you, right? So he's like, yeah, normally I don't speak with 20-year-olds about this because they don't never follow through. But you seem like a good candidate. You seem like you have a good head on your shoulders and that you're really serious about this. And at the time, I was really serious about doing this. I didn't even know what it was. I just knew that they said that they could help me with a business, and it would be an online business. I would be able to make my own schedule. I would have the freedom that I want to while still making money. That is exactly what I wanted. So I was like, yeah. And he was like, well, we're going to get you sent to an expert, but I'm letting you know only a selective group of people get to speak with the expert. Now, what I didn't tell you is that he did ask me about my debts and how much I have in credit cards or whatever, and I did let him know. Gave him an estimate of how much debt I had and how much usage I still have left on my credit cards. I didn't realize that's what made me selective because of that. But let's continue. So he's like, let me check to see if our expert is available, because they're very busy and they only deal with a selective group of people. And I'm gonna get you sent right over to him if he's available. So, of course, it took, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, if that. He got me connected to an expert. Once again, he gave me the spiel, and he was like, now, if you don't want to do this, let me know. And he is right. He was right. But at the time, I wanted to do it. So I was like, yes, of course I want to do it. He's okay, because you got to be all in. If you're not all in, then you're wasting my time. Okay, wasting my time, whatever. Now, mind you, the meeting had started at 1 this particular day. I told them that I had to be off the phone by 3:30. I spoke with the first guy, told him that. The second guy, I don't know if he knew that. But that phone call was getting past 3:30. During that phone call, he was like, okay, it takes money to make money. I understand that it takes money to make money. I get that. Because it's true. But the amount of money, I wasn't prepared for it. He told me that he needed to take $6,300 for positive debt.
Bruh.
Okay? He said that was going to be positive debt, and I not only had to do that, but I had to, this is outside the $6,300. I had to pay for the website monthly, I had to pay for the domain, and I had to pay for the tax ID for the business. That wasn't included in the $6,300. And I was like, okay, like that seems like a lot of money. He did say that there's a 3-day cancellation. You can get your money back. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So it was getting past 3:30. He sent me over to his secretary. Mind you, I already gave him that $6,300. Okay. And she was like, oh yeah, we just need you to sign the papers. But I had to leave. I had to go, right? Your girl had to bounce, all right? I had to leave. So I told the lady, I was like, I can't do this. I can't sign the papers right now. She's like, oh, you just can't look at your phone real quick and sign the papers? No, I can't. I have to go. She was like, okay, well, you can sign them after you're done doing whatever you're doing. So anywho, I had thought about it, and what I didn't say is that I was actually crying. I was crying when I gave them my credit card information, because I take my credit seriously, and I hate debt. I know everybody hates debt. I really hate debt. And just the thought of having all of that debt on my card was making me cry. But the guy on the phone didn't know that. And I just really started thinking about it, because the business that he wanted me to do was drop shipping. And I realized I didn't really know anything about drop shipping besides of what he told me. And I was just questioning, like, is this really what I want to do to make money? So I'm going through all these things in my head, and I'm like, do I want to do this? Do I don't want to do this? Like, all these thoughts just keep popping up in my head. And so I come home hours later. Mind you, I didn't sign the papers because I'm still thinking about it, and I was doing research on drop shipping, because that's what the business is for. They're calling my phone like crazy, like crazy. Like, you would have thought I owed them something, which a signature, but you would have thought it was more than that. Like, chill, you got my money, chill. And I answered one of the phone calls, and it was him, and he was like, yeah, so that was a long task you were doing, something like that. I'm like, okay. He's like, oh, I'm just playing. No, you weren't. You weren't playing. I know you weren't playing. And he's like, so what's taking so long to sign papers? And I was like, so I just want to do more research. He's like, well, we can do the research right now.
What?
Huh? What? We can do the research right now? No, I can do it by myself. And he's just like, I knew I should never talk to a 20-something-year-old. And like I said earlier, I was kind of gave them a little bit too much information, and I was being a little bit over dramatic. And he was like, You're not going to be able to spend time with your child. He's like, you're not going to be able to have a flexible schedule. You're always going to work paycheck to paycheck. You're checking out this perfect opportunity that only a few people get. What? What, sir? What? What? And the manipulation was just so real. And I don't do fear tactics. So he's over here trying to scare me. You know what? I might put the, you know what? I might put these text messages up. I might do that. Alright, y'all, so here are the text messages. I tried to screen record and read them all, but that was too long. So if you want to read them, you might want to just pause this video and read them, because I'm telling you, like, dude was off the chart. And the company is Accelerated Training Online in Denver, Colorado. And I'm not going to sit here and say that they're scamming people, because I don't believe they are. However, the way he went about it, that was a trash move. That's negative. Yeah, it's just a lot. The manipulation, the scare tactics. And I told him I just wanted to sleep on it. And he freaked when I told him I wanted to sleep on it. Like, sir, you had the money. I gave you the money. Why are you freaking out? Right? And so then he kind of started to remind me of a car salesman. It's weird because the beginning, they weren't like this. They were all nice, you know, cool, calm, collected. But as soon as I said I wanted to sleep on it, that I wanted to do more research, he freaked. Okay, the next day, I woke up and I was like, you're right, sir. I want my money back. He freaked in the text messages. He texted me today. I wasn't gonna do the video. I was thinking about talking about this and I was like, nah. But I'm talking about it because he sent me a text message today telling me I need to do this because my money is gonna go out. What? What, sir? What? What? You don't know what I have. You don't know what I have, sir. Who are you? Don't click on those Google ads, okay? And do not let these salespeople shame you into getting a product or make you scared for your life over something, because he doesn't control anything. And to me, he was speaking curses on my life. I don't like that. And yes, I did end up getting my money back. Hey, sure did. But one thing I will say is that do not let anybody speak anything like this over you, okay? If you, for instance, like me, I want a flexible schedule where I can make money. I want to spend time. I would like to travel. I want to do these things. I'm not going to let somebody talk down on me, and you shouldn't either. Okay? Don't much for watching. Once again, I am Cynthia Nicole. Thank you once again.